Well, Halloween is on Wednesday, but if you're still trying to figure out what to dress yourself up as, Natalie Pohorecki is here with some ideas for this week's Makeup Monday.
Hi.
Good morning, Nat.
How are you?
Good. We have two very different looks.
Well, you know, I like pretty makeup. That's my thing. So I had to have a very pretty fairy, which we are going to start now, and we're going to finish for the 6 o'clock hour.
Okay.
And then I have a zombie because that's the big thing. And this is my son, so we had to bring him on to be a zombie today, which he looks very thrilled about.
He's a good sport.
He's a very good sport. So for the fairy, the biggest thing is she has something in her hand for me that I want to show you, is you have to give a very pretty white base. And this is going to give it that nice luminosity and that kind of glow that you always see with this fairy makeup. So we're going to put this all over her lids.
Okay.
And we are also going to put it
what product exactly is
this
that?
Is a MAC product, and it's called a cream glow, and you can use this as a product or like as a base for your shadow. You can kind of use it for like the pigments. She has one of them in her hand, and we're going to use this when we do.
Do you have that on you?
I do have that on.
It's really, really pretty.
And I may have something on later that'll kind of pull it all together of why I have crazy makeup on.
I love it.
And we're going to put this all over her lids, kind of down the tip of her nose, and then when we're going to do some stenciling for her fairy costume, and we'll see why this all pulls together with the pigments, and it's going to hold it on a little bit nicer and make those a brighter colors.
Yeah, as we can see with what you've done. And
it's a little bit bright.
The color is great though. It's great for Halloween.
It is kind of fun. And then for him, you know, we don't want them to be overly scary, so you want to show what you have in your hand. We have these fun tattoos, but you want to give it a little bit of gore. So what we did is, I'm going to let you hold on to this for me, Jessica. Thank you. Is you want to take this fake blood. I know, gross, right?
Oh, this is the best part.
I know. So not me. I love this. So I really had to dig deep.
Is it called fake blood?
Fake blood. And you actually put it right into the tattoos, and it gives it a more realistic effect. I posted one of these on my new Facebook page, and it really looked like a real wound.
And so for the tattoo though, is that just something you just put with water on?
Just put it on with water. And what you want to do is, if you're going to do tattoos and makeup, you need to do the tattoos first because they won't adhere to the makeup.
Gotcha.
So we're going to do these few tattoos, put the blood on, and then we're going to go ahead and do his zombie makeup.
And so that'll be coming up in the 6 o'clock hour. We will have the full reveal. So you guys just sit tight. It's time for the big reveal. So without further ado, let's get right to it. We've got Katy Perry, also known as Natalie Pohorecki. We've got Ethan, also known as a zombie. And then our fairy, who is Jessica. And you were in the early stages of making her over when we saw her in the 5 o'clock hour.
And there's only one thing left I wanted to show on Erin. 2 easy ways to finish off the stenciling. And I wanted to show how easy my wig keeps falling off. I didn't have a chance to put my little wig cap on. The few things I got actually just from the Hobby Lobby. Go to Michael's, do whatever. Just stencils, and these are just little craft stickers that you would use for scrapbooking.
Okay.
And I put them on with eyelash glue, and everything I cut to fit, so that way, because it was actually rather big, so it didn't quite fit on her face right.
Right.
So we made it swirl and kind of fit on her face
perfectly. And so really for this makeup, bright colors, you can use stencils as a shortcut to get some nice pattern in there as well. Nice fun to go with the costume. It looks like her makeup is pretty matchy-matchy. In this case, that's a good thing.
And you want it to be. You know, you kind of want to look like a Disney character, right? Yeah, you want to look like a nice little Disney character. You want it to be very bright and luminous. Like we were talking about that bright white I was putting on, and then you saw kind of in the bump shots I was doing some airbrushing. Do I get to
use this?
You can use this if you want. Sure, here. I do have a bit of an orangey color in here just to show the outlining of the stencil. So if you want to go ahead, here, we'll turn it on. Go ahead, China.
Are you ready for this, Jessica?
Ooh, no! Ah! You can get a little closer. A little bit closer. See, now you could do this just by hand with just the pigment colors, but you got to make sure it's going on. I promise. So now when we pull it off, you are going to have to go over it with a little bit of color, but what this does is it gives it a nice base to hold all of this on for the whole night. So when she goes out to her Halloween party, or for your children trick-or-treating, it would give them something nice to hold on. So if you aren't a makeup artist and don't have an airbrush at home, you could just do this at home. You could just do this by hand. And you know, all of these stencils, I just cut to fit.
Are you sure this is coming on?
I promise it's going on.
Oh,
so you can see
it. It is.
Yeah, and everybody says that when I do their makeup. Are you sure it's going
on?
It's so
light and airy. That looks, okay, so obviously you need to do that a little bit darker.
Yeah, so these are some MAC colors, but they have some various brands out there, even drugstore brands, that are just pigments. And what you want to do with these is you want to take this on and kind of go right over what you can see was the kind of outline of that flower.
So you're really just using this as what it is, a stencil.
The outline, yeah.
For you to go ahead and color everything else in. And while, Natalie, I know we can't forget about poor little Ethan over here.
We only have a zombie.
So you finished his look as well, and now he's got some white on.
We did the white and a gray. We did the white and the gray to make sure he got that gray look, so he looked kind of dead. And we also have on, we put a little bit more blood with his tattoos, a little black around his eyes, and voila, zombie. Okay. Ready to go.
Awesome. Ready for Halloween, which is on Wednesday. Natalie, if folks want any of these tips, they can visit you multiple sources. You have a Facebook page.
Facebook page is WNWO Makeup Mondays with Natalie.
Makeup Monday, WNWO.
Yes,
You're on Facebook somewhere. We'll find you.
That's what it is.
All right. Natalie, thank you so much for joining us. Very good ideas, and thank both of you guys for being good sports as well.